Hi, Dad. Do I need to drop Medicare if I unretire and go back to work?
Now, I deal with this situation. I've seen it plenty of times. This scenario is a lot more common than folks would expect. We spend our entire working lives planning for retirement and saving for retirement and dreaming about retirement. And then when folks get there, it's not exactly what they expected. So let's say that you're working and you retire and then you enroll in Medicare as you should, and then you decide 6 months in, a year in, that it's not really working out for you. Either financially it's not working out, or you're bored and want to get involved and be more engaged in the projects and get back and mix it up. Feel that energy of working again. Stimulate your brain in terms of working on complex problems and building relationships. And you want to get back into the workforce. Well, what should you do now with your Medicare? Should you drop it? Can you drop it? Do you need it? Well, the answer to that question is it depends. And it depends on whether that employer that you will now be working for offers creditable coverage. And typically, creditable coverage is coverage provided by employers that have 20 or more employees. In that case, Medicare will pay secondary. So you can go ahead and drop your Part B if you're going to work for an employer that provides creditable insurance, a larger employer. You can go ahead and drop your Part B. You stop paying that premium, disenroll from Part B. You might as well keep Part A, because for most folks it's premium free, right? There's zero premium, zero cost associated with that, and it might provide some hospitalization benefits. So you can keep Part A, disenroll from Part B. However, there's one caveat. You cannot be enrolled in any part of Medicare and participate in an HSA. So if that employer offers a plan, typically it'll be a couple of different plans, and you want to enroll in that coverage and keep your Part A, well, then you'd have to enroll in a coverage that does not have an HSA, right? You cannot enroll in the HSA plan. You cannot contribute to that plan. All right, so if the employer has creditable coverage, it's a large employer, then you can go ahead and drop that Part B, disenroll from Part B, and you'll be fine. Once you retire again, then you can re-enroll in Part B, and then you'll have a 6-month period to enroll in a Medigap, a Medicare supplement plan again. All right, so that is if it's a larger employer. If it's a smaller employer that does not offer creditable coverage, so less than 20 employees, well, then you got to keep your Medicare, because in that case, Medicare pays primary. Right? So you have to keep your Medicare. So you got to know. And what I would do is as you are going back into that workforce, I would call the insurer, call that plan, and get an idea and figure out, confirm whether it's creditable coverage or not. Right? Same thing for the Part B prescription drug plan. You want to see a lot of plans. They may not be creditable for the core insurance, but on a prescription drug basis, it may be creditable. So you may be able to disenroll from a Part D prescription drug plan and use the plan from the employer, and then re-enroll later and not have to pay a penalty. So the question is really, it depends. Whatever's best for you, but it's going to be dictated by the size of the employer that you're going to work for and what type of insurance coverage they provide. But you got to make sure you make the decision that's right for you. And look at the dollars, look at the cents, because you only get one chance at a successful retirement.
I got it. That makes sense, Dad.